Um, Day three of the National is complete, and it was a good day. It was a it was a good day in so many ways, um, that I could only sum it up in the keywords that I had put out on Twitter a little bit ago. It was fast, so fast from start to finish. It's full of friends today, old and new friends. What's up, Slay? Um, I was on pace, and I am still on pace. I shouldn't have an issue getting through everything tomorrow. Um, just has to be another busy day today. Sam, welcome, my friend. Um, so it was an awesome day. Busy, so much busier today than it was yesterday and even the day before. Um, I don't know where all these people are coming from. I don't know where all these people are parking. I don't know where all these people are staying, but it was super busy today, and I feel like everybody just kind of showed up at the same time, like 10:30. It just was overwhelming, with people. There are starting to become parts of the main lobby, and there's like this little side lobby where you aren't even able to walk through, without tripping over somebody or something. Um, it's great to see that there's that many people here, but at the same time, it makes for a difficult time, to just move around in general. Not even thinking about what I'm doing, but just moving around in general. I know I said it yesterday that VIP room is getting taken over by, um, dealers, people that are there to sell. Which, hey, nothing wrong with that. Um, but it was just super busy, today. Saw a lot of cool people, right off the bat this morning. Ashley, Junk Wax Queen, and Tyler, her husband, ran into them, just even before the show started. I posted a little bit ago. She gave me some sweet Kenny Lofton cards, which I was super excited to receive. Um, Met a couple of new folks today. Ray, Rey. I just want to make sure I get this correct. When I say Ray Almighty, um, reached out to me, I guess last night, yesterday, saying he was going to be in and wanted to catch up and meet. Never interacted with him, before. Um, really didn't even know what he looked like. Um, but the hobby and cards brought us two people together in Chicago. Had a fantastic conversation. Have similar, interests, amongst our jobs and other things. Basketball collectors, what he is, and as we were talking, he gave me, a signed Kirby Puckett, card of his All-Star cards from 1988 Topps. And what I didn't get to tell Ray, is that card is actually from my favorite top set of all time. Um, the reason being, it's the very first Topps, hobby box that I ever opened myself, and I remember sorting the cards and all those things. So, I'm not connected nostalgically to a lot of things in the hobby, but that's one thing that, I will always remember. So, Ray, thank you, very much there, for that. That was just amazing. Got to meet another individual, Josh Reynolds, who, again, somebody that we've never interacted before, hadn't met, and reached out to me last night and was like, "Hey, want to catch up today?" And so we did. Um, he is by far one of the most down to earth people, that I have ever met, in or out of the hobby. Um, Super chill guy. lot of similar thoughts around the hobby and how we feel like there's a space for everybody, but at the core of it is that true collector who would rather dig through those dollar boxes than have that $30,000 card just kind of sitting there. Although I know that we all would love to own a card like that one day in our lives, but really great guy. I was glad that I could catch up with him. I think I posted earlier that I think the conversation could have gone on for hours. So, really, really cool to meet him. Got to catch up with Ryan Fagan, who had previously wrote for the Sporting News. Now I think is working or writing for PSA magazine. Um, Love Ryan. He did the first ever story on Rack of the Day a few years back, and always been appreciative of his work. He has documented the work of Greg Poole at Cans Ministry. Um, so it was awesome to catch up with him. And if you know Ryan at all, you know him that he's a junk wax collector and he has really cool hats. He gave me a junk wax hat. In his national rack pack, he pulled a pack that had an extra hit in it, which are usually slabs, and it fit his collection perfectly. It was a 1989 Topps traded Randy Johnson PSA 9. So I couldn't have planned that one better for him. Um, as far as like the whole day goes, oh, I met Zion. Gosh, I can't forget about talking about Zion. Met Zion. Um, he was somebody that I was super excited to meet here at the National this year because, I mean, we've interacted for years. You know that he is doing X National again this year. We talked a little bit about potentially doing something like that for Ripping for the Cure next year. Um, he does such a great job organizing it and promoting every sale that's going on across Twitter. Just one of the best people out there. If you remember last year, at the end of the year, he did the X Hobby Awards, and I was gracious enough to be recognized as, I guess, the Hobby Man of the Year, and he hand delivered my plaque today. So Zion, I appreciate that, man. Um, the other thing you may not know about Zion, which I just find fascinating, is he is a roller coaster enthusiast, and so he has combined this as a trip for the national and roller coasters. So he's got a few parks planned that he's going to. Uh, Josh, the seriously, man, it was it was a pleasure meeting you today. You are just an amazing person, and I hope that we can remain in touch. Outside of just today, you were an awesome dude. So I was glad to meet you. Um, Overall, though, today was amazing. Um, I ran into families that I had met before. I I this is really cool to talk about, but also like um, set into me why I'm doing what I'm doing here. So, the national rack packs are obviously a way for me to meet people. And I would be lying if I said it wasn't also a way for me to promote the Hobby Foundation. Um, you know, this is the opportunity for me, and I'm taking it to really move forward in a really big way this week with it. And so I've been trying to talk to as many people about it and not be overly aggressive with it, and I have not asked a single person for a donation. I really leave it up to them to go visit the website, and a lot of them ask the question, "You do you take donations?" And of course, my answer is yes. But I don't ask for it. I just ask them to visit the website and learn more about us. But there was a father and son that I met today, and same kind of conversation. Walked up to him, and he and I started chatting, and he looked at it and goes, "Oh, Hobby Foundation, like, tell me about it." So I started telling him, that we support youth sports organizations and public school educators, amongst other things, but those are primary two. And he immediately gets his phone out and he goes, "What's your tax ID number?" And it kind of caught me off guard because while I have a tax ID number and I don't have it memorized, I could have looked it up. And he's on his phone doing all these things and everything like that. And he goes, "Man," he goes, "I feel like that we were meant to meet today because my son, not the one that he was with, my son was born with a severe brain injury, can't play football, and there's no adaptive football leagues around, so we started one, and it's been really great. There's 130 kids that are in the league now, and my son's really good at football, and we've developed a helmet that he can wear." And like he's telling me all these things, and it's like, man, like this is why the Hobby Foundation has been created, because we want to fill these needs and these gaps for these types of leagues so that they're not being self-funded. Then he goes on to tell me that his mother is a third grade teacher. My wife is a third grade teacher. So there was like this serendipitous piece there. And um, needless to say, he made, and I got to keep him anonymous, but he made the largest donation that the Hobby Foundation has received to date. And I was just completely blown away by his generosity. And it just came across very genuine, and all because of cards. Because that's why both of us were there today, was because of the cards. And it was just super grateful. So to that gentleman out there, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, what's up, Zion? Man, I hope you had a great day. It looked like you had a ton of fun. I was at another table. It was interesting because I could clearly tell that the individuals that sitting at this table were not related. There's a family of three and a gentleman by himself, and I just completely interrupted their conversation. Um, it just felt like I had to, because the family of three had a little boy. He's probably 5 or 6 years old, and went into the whole thing. And the single gentleman, he goes, "Can I give my pack to him?" I said, "It's your pack. You do what you want with it." And so that was really nice to see, that happens. Um, Had a kid pull a Ronald Acuna Jr. auto today. Gave away that Spencer Strider auto today to a Braves fan that I was instructed to do. So just super cool day. My strategy worked today that I discussed last night about changing like where and how I'm giving these things away. I realized today, and it was because of um, Off the Hook on Twitter, or Mike, as we all know him, uh, sent me a message and said, "Hey, I'm over here at the Bo Jackson Battle Arena in line." So I did. I went over there and long line, and I was in line, but not in line. And when I got in, I mean, it was like this in the between a walkway, and I told everyone, I'm like, "I'm not cutting. I'm not cutting. I'm actually giving stuff away." And like at that moment, we split the walkway, and so I'm over there talking with him, and then like everybody comes moving forward, and it was really cool to just like they cleared my bag out at that one fell swoop. That was like a really cool thing, and it set into place of me like, man, like these corporate booths are jam packed with people. This is my opportunity. This is where I'm going to meet the people. And they were all on the fringes and things like that. So I took that strategy and it worked. Like I am on pace to finish hopefully early tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. It would be nice to just kind of like finish early and like have some time where I can just kind of look at stuff at the end of the day to finish the show. But the remaining packs are going to be gone tomorrow. There's only like 150 left. And I started the day with right around 300. So certainly on pace, and certainly looking forward to finishing up tomorrow before I head out on Sunday. So really cool day today. Um, had a little fun this morning. I think some of you saw, when I got there today. The doors were open to where the VIP area is, and and I was just sitting there, chilling, having a good time, and then probably 10 minutes later, they came out and kicked us out. So be it, whatever. Um, I didn't complain, but I also don't understand why we just couldn't sit there. We weren't doing anything. I say we, it was me and another guy. Um, so there was that. Um, Zion's in here, and he posted a picture earlier, and this was something I was thinking about as I was making some notes about the national. Posted a picture at a poke bowl. I hope it was delicious. I don't eat at the national. I can't. It's just a preference thing. But the food options there look absolutely amazing. They had the poke bowls. They have tacos. There's a mac and cheese truck, burgers, hot dogs, pizza. You name it, they have it. There's a Starbucks in the lobby, which to the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center or the National, one of the two, you have to put more Starbucks in that place because that line's longer than the line to get into the door sometimes. But they have that. They have a little bar area too. So the food options are just phenomenal. So if you're there, you're not going to go hungry, only if you choose to, like me. um, the other thing that I was is pretty good. Zion, man, the food smells they get to me too, but um, it's the smells are very good around that place. Maybe that's why they have it, so they cover up all the stinky people. Um, but the other thing I noticed today too, just how clean that place stays. And shout out to all the people that are working this event. I mean, they are constantly taking out the trash, moving boxes, filling it up. I walked past where they house all that, and man, I mean, it is just jam packed back there. But they're doing a great job with it. I understand. I think we all do that. You can't be everywhere every time when this happens, but that place is immaculate. It is very, very clean. They do a really great job with it. And kudos to those folks. Um, Security, it's a big thing in the hobby. I think we've read enough and have seen enough that, um, we all understand that there needs to be more security at these shows. They have stepped up the security this year compared to last year for sure. Um, I am seeing armed Chicago police. Um, there seems to be like military police or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they're SWAT, um, but they're all over the place. But the cool thing is they're also checking out the cards. Like they are roaming, and I saw them looking at cards. I don't think they're like talking to dealers and trying to buy stuff, but I saw a lot of them looking at them. Um, but they were also like working um, towards the end of the day. They were trade night stuff was starting to get organized, and so like they were like saying to all the people there, like, "Hey, we're going to start setting up trade night. You got to move, go here, go there." So like, not only were they providing security, but they were an extra set of hands for everything that was going on. Where I will um, have a negative with the security, and it was the same last year. I felt this way, and actually, I thought that they maybe changed it because the first couple of days I didn't see any of this, but today a lot it happened to me quite a bit in the main lobby, and I understand why they say it, but in the main lobby, it was, "Hey guys, you can't have cards out here." Um, I think it's for a security thing. I think it's for spacing, whatever. But comes off as just like, we don't want you here doing these things. I ignored them. I told the people I was talking with to ignore them and basically just said they have to say that. They're not doing anything about it because trust me, if they were, I probably wouldn't be there because I was told it probably 5 or 6 different times today. Um, Such a rebel, sneaking into rooms and not listening to authority. But, I just wish they would let it be. I mean, nobody's causing any issues. There wasn't any, loud, stuff or anything like that. Um, just a bunch of people talking, looking at cards, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, overall, just a really good day. I'm excited for tomorrow. I think it's going to be really busy and jam-packed tomorrow. Although it seemed like maybe the lines moved a lot quicker today to get in. Because I didn't really notice the lobby lines as long. Um, but it was so much busier. I can't get over how busy it was today. Um, I avoided upstairs again. I did go up once and I got up there and I'm like, nope, turned right back around and came back down. Just couldn't do it. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody or anything I wanted to share about today because I feel like there was a couple of more that I wanted to talk about. So I got to look at my pictures. Oh, just again, families that I've met before. A lot of parents supporting their kids. Yeah, I guess that was all the people today. Yeah, all the people today. Um, so yeah, final days tomorrow. Me, I will be roaming, and I will say the same thing again. If you watch this, hear this, see this before the national ends tomorrow, and you're on the floor and you have Twitter or Instagram or my phone number, get in touch with me. Let's meet. Let's talk. Let's shake hands, take a picture, get your national rack pack. Let's just connect because, again, that's why I'm here at the National. I want to connect with as many people as I can. Um, it's just what needs to happen because if we can connect here, we can connect across social media and stay in touch year round instead of just this one time a year. That's one thing that I feel bad about. There's certain people that this is the only time that I really connect with them, and I feel bad about it. But you know, it's tough sometimes, because um, some people are more active than others on Twitter. But when it comes to this week, I think everybody's pretty active, and so like if we can stay in touch year round, and it doesn't have to be about cards. I mean, it can be about anything. Um, I have a lot of folks' cell phone numbers that will text. I'm in a couple of group texts. I know I don't respond to hardly anything in them, but I love watching the chats go through. They're pretty funny. Um, but it's just a way to stay in touch and knowing that you have somebody there that you can reach out to for anything at any time is always beneficial. So, I'll just say that one more time. If you're here in Chicago on Saturday, um, let me know. I want to come meet you and leave you with a little something for sure. Still a lot of great stuff left in these rack packs. I was going through today on the way back to the hotel afterwards of like what was left, and there's still some pretty outrageous things left. So hopefully, hopefully whoever gets them tomorrow will be equally as excited as I am to give them out because it's some fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here tonight. Just wanted to give a quick update. I think it was a great day. I appreciate you all following along. Again, Twitter ES Hecker. The hashtag is National Rack 26. Follow the Hobby Foundation also on Twitter and Instagram. And hey, let's have another.